your eye color isn't cosmetic. It changes how your brain processes light, pain, and danger. Most people think eye color is just an inherited aesthetic trait, something you get randomly from your parents. But biologically, eye color is the result of thousands of years of adaptation, migration, and environmental pressure. Every eye color exists for a reason, and each one carries specific advantages and trade-offs shaped by evolution. To understand those advantages, we need to look at one key factor: melanin. Melanin is the pigment that gives color to your eyes, skin, and hair. But its real role isn't beauty, it's protection. Brown eyes. Brown eyes offer the strongest natural defense against sunlight. They contain the highest concentration of melanin in the iris. This dense pigment absorbs incoming light instead of scattering it, reducing glare and visual noise. In bright environments, this creates more stable vision. Objects appear clearer, contrast remains consistent. The eyes are less reactive to sudden changes in brightness. From an evolutionary perspective, this mattered deeply. Early humans evolved in sun-intense regions, particularly across Africa and equatorial areas. High melanin levels protected the eyes from ultraviolet radiation and long-term damage. This protection likely reduced the risk of photophobia, extreme light sensitivity, and helped preserve visual endurance during long daylight hours. Brown eyes are also less prone to certain light-related eye conditions, including macular degeneration linked to UV exposure. Unlike lighter eye colors, which reflect light outward, brown eyes draw light inward and absorb it. This minimizes internal scattering and visual strain. Today, more than 70% of the world's population has brown eyes, a reflection of both their evolutionary origin and practical advantage. Visually, brown eyes appear stable and uniform across lighting conditions. However, under low or warm light, such as sunset or candlelight, they may briefly reveal amber or golden tones as light interacts with the outer layers of the iris. Blue eyes. Blue eyes evolved under very different conditions. They contain very little melanin, allowing significantly more light to enter the eye. This increases sensitivity, which can be a disadvantage in bright sunlight, but a powerful advantage in low-light environments. Blue eyes are not blue because of pigment. They appear blue due to light scattering, the same optical effect that makes the sky look blue. When light hits the iris, shorter blue wavelengths scatter outward while longer wavelengths pass through. This structural effect causes blue eyes to shift in tone depending on lighting, from pale gray to bright blue. Genetically, blue eyes trace back to a single mutation that occurred between 6,000 and 10,000 years ago. That mutation reduced melanin production in the iris. In northern regions with long winters, overcast skies, and limited sunlight, this trait improved visual sensitivity in dim conditions. Blue-eyed individuals often detect contrast more easily in low light, giving them an edge in environments where daylight was scarce. However, this sensitivity comes at a cost. Blue eyes provide less natural UV protection and are more prone to glare, light discomfort, and sun-related eye strain. Their rarity may also have played a role in their spread. Unusual traits often attract attention, and sexual selection likely amplified the presence of blue eyes over generations. Green eyes represent one of the rarest and most balanced eye colors. They contain moderate levels of melanin combined with a yellow pigment called lipochrome. This precise combination allows for both light sensitivity and protection. Green eyes respond well across variable lighting environments, forests, mountains, and temperate regions where light conditions change frequently. Too much melanin would turn them brown. Too little would make them blue. The result is a highly sensitive and unstable color that shifts dramatically depending on environment and light angle. Green eyes may appear mossy in shade, golden in sunlight, or grayish indoors. Only about 2% of the global population has green eyes, making them one of the rarest eye colors in humans. Their dynamic appearance has made them a focus of folklore and symbolism throughout history, often associated with intuition or mystery. Scientifically, green eyes demonstrate how small changes in pigment concentration can dramatically alter light interaction within the iris. Hazel eyes. Hazel eyes sit between light and dark on the melanin spectrum. They offer versatility. With intermediate melanin levels and traces of lipochrome, hazel eyes adapt well to mixed environments, bright sun, shade, and seasonal changes. Unlike fixed eye colors, hazel eyes are highly dynamic. They may appear green, gold, or brown, depending on surroundings. This is not an illusion. It's a physical effect caused by how the iris scatters light as conditions change. Hazel eyes often contain multiple pigment layers, allowing different wavelengths to dominate under different lighting. From an evolutionary standpoint, this adaptability may have been useful in regions with fluctuating climates and terrain. Hazel eyes are most common among people of European and Middle Eastern ancestry and represent a genetic blend rather than a single dominant trait. Their variability often makes facial expressions appear more emotionally responsive. Amber eyes. Amber eyes are extremely rare and visually striking. They are characterized by high levels of lipochrome and very low melanin, resulting in a golden or copper hue. Unlike hazel eyes, amber eyes do not shift significantly with lighting. Their color remains stable and intense. This coloration is common in predatory animals such as wolves and owls, species that rely on alertness and visual dominance. Some researchers suggest humans subconsciously associate amber eyes with confidence or intensity due to these associations. Amber eyes appear in less than 5% of the population and are often mistaken for light brown or hazel. They are found more frequently in individuals of Southern European, Asian, and South American descent. Gray eyes. Gray eyes are among the rarest and most biologically distinct eye colors. They contain even less melanin than blue eyes, allowing light to scatter more diffusely across the iris. This broad dispersion enhances visual sensitivity in overcast or low contrast environments. Gray eyes reflect multiple wavelengths, giving them a neutral, steel-like appearance. Depending on lighting, they may appear silver, slate, or faintly green. Because they don't strongly reflect or absorb specific wavelengths, gray eyes often appear emotionally unreadable. Culturally, they have been associated with restraint, neutrality, or wisdom. Gray eyes are found in less than 3% of the global population. Black eyes. Black eyes are not truly black. They are an extreme form of dark brown caused by exceptionally high melanin concentration. This saturation absorbs nearly all incoming light, providing maximum protection against glare and ultraviolet radiation. Black eyes are particularly advantageous in equatorial regions with constant sun exposure. They remain visually stable under all conditions and minimize internal light scatter. This stability may reduce eye strain and lower the risk of UV-related eye damage. Black eyes are common in populations from Africa, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. Their depth often makes expressions harder to read, which has led to cultural associations with strength or intensity. Heterochromia. Heterochromia occurs when the eyes differ in color or when a single iris contains multiple colors. It is not an adaptation for light efficiency. Instead, it reflects genetic variation and developmental signaling. Heterochromia can result from mosaicism, localized mutations, or early developmental changes in melanin distribution. In most cases, it does not affect vision. It affects less than 1% of the population and is usually benign. Historically, heterochromia has been associated with duality or mystery, likely because it disrupts the symmetry we expect in human faces. Final thought. No eye color is superior. Each represents a biological strategy shaped by environment, survival, and chance. Your eye color reflects how your ancestors adapted to light, climate, and landscape. It is not just what others see, it's how your brain sees the world.